Vance Boelter is now charged with shooting 2 lawmakers and their spouses in their homes. The attacks happened early Saturday morning. A manhunt for Boelter lasted 2 days, and he was finally arrested Sunday night in Sibley County, not far from his home in Green Isle. State House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hoffman and her husband Mark were shot and killed inside their home in Brooklyn Park. State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette were both shot multiple times in their home in Champlin, and they are now recovering from their injuries. And this is breaking within the past few minutes. Federal prosecutors say that Boelter went to the homes of 2 more lawmakers with the intent to kill them. They released these images of what appears to show him wearing a hyper-realistic mask at the homes in New Hope and Maple Grove. So 2 new homes we learned about, 2 new stops the night of these murders. Now, one of those lawmakers was on vacation, and police scared him away from the other home. So investigators say a surveillance camera captured the shooting of Senator Hoffman and his wife. This is what it showed.
When Boelter lowered his flashlight, which he had shined in their face, they realized that he was not a police officer. They shouted out, "You're not a cop. You're not a police officer." Boelter then announced, "This is a robbery," and forced himself into their home. When Senator Hoffman attempted to push Boelter out and stop him from entering his home, Boelter shot him repeatedly. Boelter then shot Miss Hoffman repeatedly. Boelter fled the scene, and the Hoffman's daughter called 911.
Also new, they say that Boelter's hit list had roughly 45 names on it, mostly elected Democrats and abortion rights advocates. They recovered high-powered guns and loads of ammunition from his SUV. The U.S. attorney says the death penalty is on the table. We want to turn now to our Barrett Leon. She's live for us in Minneapolis, where he is also facing state charges. Barrett.
Well, Aaron, we just heard from Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty, and she tells us that her team is seeking first-degree murder charges. This, of course, is an upgrade from the nationwide warrant that Vance Boelter was facing. And these charges come with mandatory life sentence without the possibility of parole. So Boelter may be captured, but the investigation is far from over. Moriarty tells us that the county's most senior prosecutors are handling this case. And unlike federal prosecutors, the county is keeping tight-lipped on their process. Moriarty says that's to keep the integrity of this case, and right now law enforcement is helping them build it with facts and evidence.
It is a frightening time we are living in. Political violence is prevalent, and the way we talk to and about each other has raised the temperature to unfathomable levels. We cannot continue on this way. As our community grieves, I encourage those out there seeking to create additional chaos to stop spreading misinformation and conspiracy theories.
So again, this investigation is far from over. Moriarty credits the hundreds of state, local, and federal law enforcement officers who worked tirelessly to capture Vance Boelter over the weekend, saying Minnesotans owe a great debt of gratitude to their swift work.
All right, Barrett, and we're watching out for his 1:30 initial appearance in federal court. We appreciate it. Thank you.